What's the word? What's the word, y'all? What's the word? Dirty Loco back on this notepad with you one time, man. What's up with the WBC and the Bud situation, man? Oscar De La Hoya and all this stuff, man. What is going on, man? What is going on, man? Talk to your dirty, man. So, rode around town, man. Crawford don't want to pay his sanctioning fees or whatnot. $300K plus another $100K and all that stuff. Mauricio Sulaiman, the owner of the WBC championship belt or whatnot in boxing and all that stuff, in case people don't know, you got to pay sanctioning fees to be a champion in the whole day belt. It's 4 different belts within boxing, 4 different major belts, championship belts in boxing. You got your WBC, IBF, WBA, and WBO. For this particular conversation, we're talking about the WBC, the green belt, World Boxing Corporation or whatnot. I think that's what they stand for or whatnot. Sorry if I doing it, I'm having a brain fart or whatnot. And it's also a 5th belt, which is the ring belt, the colorful rainbow belt, red, white, and blue belt and all that stuff y'all be seeing on the movies and all that stuff, the Rocky movie and all that stuff. But the green belt is what we talking about right now. That y'all see Floyd Mayweather holding up all the time and all that stuff. WBC. Yes. And in order to hold their belts, excluding the ring belt, you got to pay sanctioning fees after you win the belt and all that stuff. You can either pay it prior or after your match. They usually charge a 3% rate of your purse. Sometimes you can negotiate a flat rate fee and all that stuff. But yeah, man, that's what the word going around town. Terence Crawford, he just beat Canelo for the undisputed 168 title. So word around town is that he hasn't been paying his sanctioning fees or whatnot, and everybody know you got to pay sanctioning fees in order to maintain and hold the belt or to win the championship belt or whatnot. And it's been going around town that he doesn't want to pay his fees or whatnot, and he had a rant about it and all that stuff. Mauricio Sulaiman had a rant about it, saying he need to pay his fees or he go get stripped, and he just got stripped earlier this week. They took the belt from him and whatnot, and that's cool. Just take the belt. If the man don't want to provide the services and the fees to obtain the belt, then hey, go ahead and strip him. And he was perfectly fine with that. And as a fan, I'm perfectly fine with that too. He's still recognized as the undisputed champ. In order to be recognized as undisputed champ, these days you got to obtain 4 belts, and he did that. He beat the man that had the 4 belts, and that's what he did and all that stuff. So now, if he still want to maintain that status of being undisputed, yes, he has to pay his sanctioning fees. But as you can see, he don't want to maintain that status. Once he got the belt, he got the belt, now going about your business and all that stuff. Now, people saying you should oblige by that if y'all made that type of commitment, and I believe you should abide by that if you made that type of commitment. But if it wasn't in the bylaws of y'all conversation or y'all commitment, then man, strip me. You know what I'm saying? Take that belt. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know I'm recognized as the champ. Then you got Oscar De La Hoya giving his 2 cents about the situation or whatnot. And my synopsis is this. This is the same sanctioning belt body that would not hold Canelo feet to the fire when it came to David Benavidez. David Benavidez been mandatory for that same WBC belt that Crawford just obtained for like 2 or 3 years. He been asked for a shot. Not to mention, this is the same sanctioning belt body that had a franchise title for Canelo, Lomachenko, and I want to say Estrada. They had these franchise belts just out here, which is a franchise BC belt, is basically a duck belt that you don't have to fight your mandatory. Yep, you don't have to fight your mandatory. And in every sanctioning belt body, you have a mandatory, so it keeps the belt moving, keeps the flow going for champions to have that opportunity. And the WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman did not have that in mind for Canelo when it came to David Benavidez, who wanted his shot at the belt. So Crawford, he granted Crawford the shot and all that stuff, and that was cool. But everybody else was craving that David Benavidez should have been next up, and me personally, deservedly so, you know. And he was a Mexican, so I'm so like, what's going on with that? But they trying to say that Mauricio Sulaimán give Crawford should be apologizing and all this stuff and all this. Man, he made you plenty of money. He don't got to apologize to you. You know what I'm saying? Much crooked stuff y'all been doing. Hell, this is y'all karma for that. This is y'all karma for that. Gone with all that bull crap, you know? Wanna protect Canelo and all that stuff, man. Hold Canelo feet to the fire. Now Canelo finally got his ass whooped by Bud, and that's probably why you in your feelings about it. Oh fucking well, man. Oh well. Shit. We been asking for Canelo to fight a motherfucker. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? He got his ass whooped. Hell, it should have been by David Benavidez, but hey, it was by Bud Crawford. Oh fucking well. Mauricio Sulaimán, get the fuck out your fucking feelings. Ah damn, dude. Fuck that. Excuse my goddamn language. I'm sorry, but still, man. You know, feelings about that punk stuff, man. Talking about he don't want to pay up and all that stuff. Oh well. Stop making duck titles. Stop doing that. Stop giving bylaws and giving passes for people not to obtain and fight their mandatory. How about that? Huh? How about that? Do that. Golly. This is crazy out here, man. This is sick. This is why the sport of boxing, it is how it is now, the most crooked and despicable crooked sport in world history. You know what I'm saying? Even it's a man sport, yes, don't get me wrong, but it's also crooked when it comes to business. And we can see what type of crooked business they doing right now. Crazy work, nasty work, man. Now, if they, like I say, if they had an agreement, hey, Crawford, hold up your end of the bargain. But if they just had a word of mouth and all that other stuff and all that, man, and oh well, man. You stripped them, move out about your business, and give somebody else a shot at the title. You know what I'm saying? Hell, basically, you got to pay to play. You got to pay to play, man. You got to pay to play. You got spots in the WBC and these other sanctioned belt bodies. You got to pay for your spot to fight another person and all that stuff. You got to pay for this stuff. This stuff ain't free. This stuff ain't free, man. And you looking at his pocket saying he made $50 million. Crawford said he made $10 million. Oh, well, man, stop pocket watching and all that stuff. When we try to hold y'all feet to the fire so these champions can fight their mandatories, y'all not doing that. So, oh, well, man. Oh, well, man. Holla at your boy, man. I've got some more content coming up, man. It's a good boxing weekend with Lamont Roach and Eastside Cruz. They fighting for a WBC title and all that stuff. You got a Shockey Foster versus Stephen Fulton and all that stuff. So we're going to see what it do, man. Holla at you dirty. Yo.